Hope you're having a good morning. I'll be right with you. All right. Guys, I am under the weather. Took a bit to get here. But here I am. But we'll get by. Everything continues. Morning, cat. I have my first cold, and I felt it coming on yesterday. Man, it's probably been over 10 years or so since I've had a cold. But my brother works in a hospital, so of course he'll bring things home. Ring the bell for health and realize the blessings before us. They can do that. I got just enough strength to lift it up. There we go. It'll be okay. Even a cold teaches us something, right? What it teaches me is I've probably been hanging on to some stuff inadvertently, mulling it over, and not immediately. That's the key. Hey, Zed, not immediately handing things over to that inner therapist, right? For today's sake, I'll do my best to say inner therapist over Holy Spirit. It's the same thing. You can call it your inner Taoist, your inner Tao, your Buddha mind, your better nature. Hey, Sniper. I'm actually, like I said, I've managed to dodge everything my brother brings home from the hospital. Kat says, this morning I feel like my therapist has been working wonders in my heart. Good for you. I'm working on it this morning. I woke up today and there was some resentment. I have been a bit of a punching bag for a couple people that I've... and here's the resentment part comes in. This is where you know it's a resentment. When you start saying, I don't deserve this. That I've been there for these people to an amazing extent. And never asked for anything in return. And yet, how dare they do this? That's resentment. That's the ego. The ego's not, we're not saying right or wrong. We're not saying that you might not even be entitled to your resentments, right? Although the Course does say there's no justified resentment, there's no justified anger. Hey, Praveen. Hey, Anna. But what they're saying is, do you want to hold on to it? Would you like to feel better? So when we talk about forgiveness here, it's not about accepting someone's apology. They may never apologize, and that's perfectly okay. What it is saying, I would rather be free. I would rather be at peace. I would rather be kind, including being kind to myself. Obviously, holding on to that resentment, even just a little bit, because I'm better at this than I used to be. But holding on, hey, sissy, holding on to it just a little bit has been enough that, it's compromised my immune system. It's put me a little under the weather. Kat says, this is a sickness. Thank you so much, Yogi. And I want to say thank you for sharing, because this is a very important lesson for us all. It's an important lesson for me. Anna says, I'm so sorry to hear this, Yogi. Thank you, Anna. It's okay, though. It's my lesson, right? Um, here was my issue, was thinking that I was better at this than I am, right? That I could do it pretty instantaneously. And I can, but sometimes things go a little deep, and you need to take it deeper. You might need to repeat the process. Let me read what I wrote, and then we will disease exactly, and then I'll dive in a little bit. So remember, forgiveness isn't about accepting someone's apology. It has nothing to do with the other person, other than they presented you an opportunity to practice forgiveness, true forgiveness, radical forgiveness that is more related to Zen than it is with pardoning, accepting, apologizing, any of that. Excuse me. Get used to it. I might be coughing for a day. Maybe a lesson, but you're healing all of us. One mind, I'm not reminding. I'm asking you, is this correct? Yes. 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 Hey, Charlie. Charlie, how are you? Charlie, anything new on the dog front, on the puppy front? So the title of my morning writing was Immediate Comfort. Almost seamless now, or closer so than ever before, and forgiveness has become such a natural response, easier in its offering. I marvel that at one time this was a choice, something that took due consideration before I committed to my own peace of mind. It's amazing to think of all the times I chose pain instead of forgiveness, mulling over resentments incessantly through the night, then beginning once again at dawn. Course in Miracles offers the guidance of 3 parts to true forgiveness, beginning with witnessing the problem, going right to the source, which is always my own mind. This is what Kat was saying. I am responsible for my own upsets, every one of them, and this is also the means of the solution. The first step, and the other one that follows, takes just a little willingness to see things differently. It's the second step that I decided to forgive, having finally grown tired of being the source of my own discomfort, and recognizing that there truly is another way to see the world, and that it begins right here, an entire transformation now at hand. So with this, my work is really done. I'm not asked to forgive. This is very important to remember. I'm not asked to forgive. You're not asked to forgive. You need do nothing, but only to turn this problem over to the Holy Spirit, your inner therapist. Sorry for the wag. Asking that my original vision of innocence and love now be restored. My role is to wait, patiently, trusting in a power that's greater than my pain. There's always an immediate response, always. And yet early on, I would miss this sense of relief. I'm more mindful now, decades of practice, but in review, I see that this was always so. Releasing myself from having, emphasis on having to forgive, was an immense gift that was often overlooked at the time. I see it now. It's my experience, and I treasure it, basking in the presence of my own holy guide who offers immediate comfort. All is cared for, always. I know this now. So I'm going to backtrack. We think, man, I'm not going to be able to forgive this. I don't want to forgive this, that this is impossible to forgive. And that keeps us trapped. We are not asked to forgive. It's beyond us. We're not strong enough. We're not powerful enough. However, an aspect, a part, the most important part, the identity of who we truly are within the mind, the Holy Spirit, the voice for God, is there and does all the work. We just say, man, I'm pretty lazy. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this work. But I do want to feel better, because I also don't want to suffer. Tired of feeling like crap. And the Holy Spirit patiently, ever present, says, you don't have to do anything. Give it to me, our inner therapist. Give it to me, and I'll take care of it for you. But we have to have the willingness to see it, to know that we are the source of the problem, not anyone else, and hand it over. Then it's done. There's an immediate sense of relief when we do this. So again, I woke up this morning, went to bed last night, little bit of resentment. And because I didn't immediately turn it over, it grew. And I grew into congestion, a cough, a little bit of a headache, and just, a general feeling of, this is a medical term, yuckiness. A little bit of yuckiness. I kept thinking, well, why is this happening? It's not fair. I went back to, Mother Teresa's prayer. So what? So what? It's not supposed to be fair. This life that we're living, a life that has been created by the projection of the ego, is not meant to be fair. Why would the ego ever be fair? If the ego is, as George Harrison says, all through the day, all through the night, I, me, mine, and everyone else's ego is doing the same thing. So we're living in a fractured world in which everyone is trying to get theirs before you get yours. Everyone is trying to get one over on someone else because, hey, if I don't take care of myself, who's going to take care of me? If I let you get too close, if I let you get too far away. All right. Do I have chest hair? If so, is it thick? I do have chest hair, but no, it's not really thick. It's wispy. It's wispy. Hey, Daniel. I'm sorry, Charlie. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Gus says, Peter, wouldn't you like to know? Man, I got countless shirtless burpee videos. I got like 2 years worth of shirtless burpee videos up there. Charlie says, after New Year, I will have more time to dedicate to fostering my next pup. Awesome. Awesome, Charlie. Can't wait to meet him or her. Or them. I can't wait to meet them. Kat says, love that, Charlie. Something to look forward to. Anna says, good morning to Sissy. Anna says, first Charlie for the new pup. Wispy. Perfectly serviceable word. Kat says, you can look at it and be sad, or you can look at it and rejoice because Yogi is healing and taking us all along with him. We will all heal the general yuckiness of the world together. One congestive nostril at a time. How's that for poetically kind of disgusting? Poetically kind of disgusting. Thank you, Sissy. So you know what? Whenever you feel like you're somebody's or a couple people's or maybe half dozen or so punching bag, deal with the thought. And by dealing with it, you don't have to do anything. Just recognize it. Know that you are the source of it. No one else is. Know that you wish to feel better. Know that you have the means, the capability, the capacity to feel better within your mind, and hand it over. I'm also sore from yesterday's workout. High rep squats, even with a light weight, will definitely get you sore. High rep squats after doing kettlebell intervals definitely suck. Anna says, recognize the thought. Hey, so let's do this real quick. These are the 3 steps to forgiveness as offered by the Holy Spirit, and it can become very seamless. As soon as you experience something, you can also experience the healing of that thought as soon as you experience it. But it might take some time to get there. Trust me. I've been practicing A Course in Miracles for over the 30 years. Several times I thought, I got this. But it's so easy to slip into the resentments that the ego offers. It brings comfort. We all love to comfort ourselves. I don't deserve this. I don't recognize this. Whatever, right? So, step one, seeing the origin of the problem. Now, here's where the ego comes in. The ego is going to say, this person is the origin of the problem. This situation, this event, that's the source of the problem, right? If this person hadn't done this, if this person hadn't been mean, if this person hadn't lied, if this person whatever, everything would be better, right? But they're not the source, because where do these thoughts of all that lie? In the mind. I am the source of the problem. That's step one. You see the source of the problem. Step two, decide to forgive. Deciding to forgive is simply saying, I'd rather see this a different way. I'd rather perceive this in a way that no longer brings me pain. I want to be free. I don't want to, yes, this person might have done this, that, and the other, right? I don't want to carry it with me forever. So it's never really about the other. It's about what we do in this moment. So we decide to forgive. That sounds pretty awesome, right? Until we get to this step and then we go, yeah, but what if I forgive and things don't get better? What if I forgive and they keep doing this? What if I forgive and people take it as a sign of weakness, or that I'm admitting fault? Or what if I forgive and it just keeps repeating itself? If someone else comes along, can I keep forgiving forever? That's the thing. It is too hard for us to forgive. The ego will never ever forgive. It'll bargain. It'll offer problems without solutions. So, the most important step, and we don't have to do anything. We did our work. Our work was seeing the origin of the problem. Our work was deciding I'd rather feel better. And then we turn it over to that inner therapist, the Holy Spirit, our inner guide, the right mind, the Tao, whatever you want to call it. This is when we receive forgiveness. And we receive forgiveness. The other person, the event, the situation doesn't even have to know what we're doing. Probably even better that they don't. You don't want to go to someone and say, I forgive you, because they'll immediately say, for what? For standing up for myself, for having a different opinion, for believing this or believing that. And then you start to doubt. Well, maybe they're right, or whatever. Or you get resentful. How dare you not accept my forgiveness? I've done the inner work. I've been the bigger person. I'm reaching out to you. You did something to me. How dare you not accept my forgiveness? This is between you and your inner therapist. This is about how you wish to feel, not how you want them to feel. That's not your problem. This is A Course in Miracles. It's not a course in behavior. I'm not asking you to do anything different. You deal with your issues. I will deal with mine. And here's how I deal with mine. I'm giving it over to my inner therapist. I want to feel better. Marlon says, I forgive you. How dare you forgive me? I've done nothing to you. Marlon, you've done it all to me, man. Talking about my traps. Hey, Keith. That's how we receive forgiveness. So remember, this is a different forgiveness than you're used to talking about. This forgiveness has more in line with Zen, more in line with Advaita Vedanta, more in line with yoga, more in line with Buddhism. It's about seeing through the illusion that something has been done to you, seeing the original innocence within another so that you can see it reflected back to you. I would rather be at peace. There we go. Let's dive back in the chat and see what else Marlon is accusing me of. Keith, I hope you're having a good day. So changing the inner discomfort changes your life, right? Yes. Yes. Now, am I frozen? I don't think so. I thought I was frozen for a second. I think I might have accidentally hit pause. Was I paused for everyone? Change your thoughts, change your life. It's a very Taoist principle. But here's the thing. We want to see results from someone else's behavior. Their behavior. Remember the great title for the book Terry Cole Whitaker wrote in the 80s, What You Think of Me is None of My Business. Charlie says, then it's on them. You know what? You don't even want it on them. You want them to be free too. You want to wish happiness for everyone. It's a Buddhist concept of metta. Loving kindness towards everyone. You want to be practicing your forgiveness so seamlessly, so consistently, so constantly, so continuously, that all you have, it's like when you squeeze an orange, you only get orange stuff. Orange juice, orange skin, orange rind, orange seeds, orange raisins, orange meatloaf, orange hair, orange wispy chest hair. That's my imitation of wispy chest hair, by the way. Blowing in the breeze. Is this mesmerizing? So all you have, when life squeezes you, who was it? A sniper, you still here? Who was the philosopher that says, I think it was Pascal? Kierkegaard. I don't know. I can just keep throwing out philosophers' names. Circumstances don't make a man, they reveal him. Beautifully said, Charlie. Charlie says, I like having no them. Me too. Keith says, in my system, we use the magic frame safety lens release technique. Nice. Kat very wisely says, hey, Charlie, imagine this. What if there was no them? Anna says, the inner guide. Yeah, so I like using the inner therapist a lot, or the inner guide, because a lot of people, because of whatever religious background they might have come from, and they might have left it behind, thankfully so for them. I'm with you on that quite a bit. The terms Holy Spirit or saying Jesus or things like that, just they don't resonate. Ron says, he's still forgiven me. Stress is build your resilience. And it says, squirrel's here, Yogi. There he is, peeking away. I think it might have been Kierkegaard, he said that. Kat says, because this was so much fun, and I want to share. Thanks. Sepper says, James Allen, As Man Thinketh. What a good book. Jack stinks. Poor dog. Poor Jack. He never asked to be the star of the show. And it says, thank you, Kat. All right. Any questions? Man, I got my shoes on, putting on my watch. I'm off to a fantastic start. I'm going to take a 3-mile walk. Hopefully it's not icy. I have no idea what it's like outside. I know it's cold. Keith says, got a weekly cleansing breath session live today at 12 p.m. Central Time. Hey, Keith, do you have it all set up? Do you want to drop a link? Keith, always feel free to to drop a link for anything that you're doing. Everyone else as well. Sissy, when you have your link ready. Hey, Ramen. Let's bring you up, my friend. Where are you? Hey, guys. Hey, Ramen, are you subscribed to our friend? 102, by the way. Ramen is 102. Are you subscribed to our friend Rebecca? We're trying to get Rebecca to 1,000 subs by Christmas. She was at 703 before. Any questions about that style of forgiveness? Hey, yeah, my friend. Good morning, sir. Have a great day. Well, thank you. What a beautiful thing to do. Come in and wish someone a great day. I'm going to put her little address in. Her @ handle. She's at 704. Climbing. We can do better. We got today's rising energy. Thank you for that. If you could look her up at Rebecca256. Keith says, damn, you shall not pass. Well, we don't want the dam to be stuck. Dam says, try to guess this riddle. I'm not very good at riddles. How many knees grow? How many knees grow before 3 rows? 17. Dam says, no. What did I do wrong? Keith says it's a negative statement. No, say the whole thing. No, say the whole thing. How was that? Thank you, Praveen. Praveen says, take care. You too, my friend. No, say the whole thing. What are you doing today? Hopefully I'm feeling better today. I'm doing the work today. Sissy drops the link for Keith's channel. Thank you. Sniper drops the link for Rebecca. Please sub. Let's make this happen. Thank you, Sniper. Thank you so much. So, guys, please subscribe to Rebecca. Sniper made it nice and easy. If you can help someone reach that number, if you leave a comment, I know that she will get back to you. I know she will subscribe back to you as well. Rebecca's a good person. I'm sorry, Ramen's cough. There's something going around. Lots of people have it. You too, Charlie. Couple more minutes, guys. We'll head out. I feel bad. I ruined Jam's fun. And it says, thank you, Charlie. Have a safe and happy day, too. What's your plans for today, Anna? I'm going to go take my walk, and then I'm going to make a cup of tea, drink a cup of green tea, do a short and easy workout. A little bit of burpees, but mostly we're going to do a lot of yoga. If the sun is out, I'll go outside again. Praveen says, green tea, lovely, sir. Yep, I really look forward to my coffee this morning. It was exactly what I needed. Sometimes nothing else to do but a cup of coffee. Marvin says, accused of giant traps, Marlon. Keith says, enjoy your tea as your healing flows more than every healing sip. Yes and yes. Thank you, Keith. Rama says, after your stream, I will sub to Rebecca. Thank you. And I know she'll sub back. So you guys want to know how to grow your channel? Reach out to people, make connections. Don't worry about subs, make connections, because every connection you make has infinite numbers of subs. Now, I told you guys when I first wanted to get monetized, I had one of those people reach out to me who, we can help you grow your channel. And I had decided to do this. I was on a mission. I wanted to be monetized. I wanted to earn my living through a channel in which I was able to offer all the stuff I've been practicing for a lifetime. Well, way to go, Keith. That's awesome. And this person said, hey, we can help you. So I went ahead and did it. And I did get some subs. Actually, I got a few subs. I got quite a few subs. But here's what I noticed. My interaction didn't grow. My channel didn't change. Hold on, guys. I might have a sneeze coming up. I'm not brave enough to sneeze on camera. No one needs to see all this coming straight at you in 3D. There'd be a complete nasal spew heading towards the camera. Everyone would recoil in horror. You should have special 3D snot glasses so when I sneeze. Anyway, it didn't change my channel. It was a mistake. But when I started reaching out to people, making connections, everything changed. My channel grew immediately, and I was so much happier because I was interacting with people. It became something bigger and better and more loving instead of just numbers. Before, numbers on a screen, rejoicing. Hey, someone subscribed. It means absolutely nothing. But hey, someone's interacting with me. Someone is asking questions. Someone is feeling better for having had met me, and me feeling better for having met someone else. That's everything. That's what YouTube should be about, not numbers. Hey, Bhakta, Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Keith says, I send love and support to many channels as well. You're a good man, Keith. Will I find reaches Rebecca's channel? If you scroll up above, you'll see Rebecca's Sniper dropped the link for Rebecca. Thank you, Tom. Thank you so much. Got a floating heart. Much appreciated. Keith says, offer relief in the first 5 seconds. Sissy says, thanks, Anna. I love you bunches. I did high rep back squats yesterday. And I'm sore. As mentioned, it doesn't take much weight, especially when you've been away for squatting for so long, especially when you're old. Let's see. Tom says, in Israel, I know I can never pronounce this name. Prabhupada books and them shelves? Yes. The Bhagavad Gita as is, I believe is the title. I have a book somewhere back there on chanting. Let's see. I think it's on Kindle though. I had a book of George Harrison's relationship with him. George Harrison, people might not realize, was a great Bhakti yogi. Haribol, beautiful. Thank you, my friend. I had a brief moment of thinking that I would not mind dedicating myself as a Hare Krishna. I consider A Course in Miracles to be a very profound practice of Bhakti Yoga, yoga of devotion. I'm literally giving my life to forgiveness so that I can experience God through my every interaction. Doctor says George Harrison donated his entire compound to ISKCON. So amazingly dedicated. Torface says, sir, whenever you speak Hindi words, I just love it. Sorry for the mispronunciation. Raman says, if Rebecca subs to me, I will sub back to her. Well, I would recommend not worrying about bargaining. If someone does this, I will do that. If you truly want to grow your channel, you have to give and give and give and give without questioning who or why you're giving. And then it all comes back to you. A wonderful lesson in A Course in Miracles is give all to have all. To have, give all to all is the lesson. To have, give all to all. You are not questioning, am I going to get a sub back? Who cares? Give. When you give, the universe gives back. If you want to be truly, truly successful, you got to give to everyone without question. I bargained my way into 1,000 subscribers. I grew by giving my way into almost 9,000 subscribers and growing. You want an example of this, by the way? Our friend Praveen here in the chat is quickly approaching, if he's not already there at this moment, 100,000 subs. And here he is in my little 8,000 something channel, offering me love, teaching me, giving me lessons, supporting. That's why he has my unwavering love and friendship. Not because he's here, because of the person that he is. Hey, Andrew, what's your favorite shampoo and conditioner? Soap. A bar of soap. Just kidding. Love you, potato chip. I've never been called a potato chip, and that's pretty awesome, by the way. Why didn't I name my channel? Just a potato chip doing burpees in his basement. To have, give all to all. Ravine says 100%, sir. Giving and giving, give all to all. Kat says, I can see the title of my next video, How I Fell in Love with an Almost Hare Krishna. Used to be Hare Krishna. I was rejected. Not quite hairy enough. Praveen says 95,000 subs now. Amazing. Well, I mean, there's a really, really important thing to consider there. Andrew's laughing. Andrew, I'm glad that we can make you laugh. I'm glad that you can laugh with us. Just another potato chip. Dr. Tom says, your energy is great. Just subscribe. Thank you, Dr. Tom. Let me return the favor. I hope everyone else reaches out to Tom. We're going to bring your channel up, my friend. There we go. Hey, if we can help you in any way, let us know. We're here for you. Thank you, Prabhu J. Trophy says, Lord Krishna, birthplace, I visited twice. I saw Lord Krishna home, etc. Awesome. Tom, our friend Praveen, Trollface Praveen, is Indian. Lives in India. He's in the armed service there. Raman says, I'll probably get 200 subs on Christmas Eve. Or sooner. Hey, Kamari, how are you? Nice to see you. Let's see, Kat says, maybe I didn't think about how I manifested him physically. but I do prefer bald, to be honest. And I love his blue eyes. Two of them. Hey, Roman, we're going to do our best to help you get there. But I would ask you to consider just keep reaching out to people and subbing without even considering what's in it for me. I can promise you, if you help Rebecca get to 1,000 subs, you will have more subs by the end of the journey than if you didn't help her. I can promise you that. How can I promise you that? Because I'm a potato chip with psychic powers. Marlon says, eyes are one of those things that are hard to see on camera. I mean the color. Guess is just looking to his eyes. Don't make me blush. On the big screen TV, get real close. Absolutely amazing. If you get real close, you will do my bidding. If you get real close, you look into my eyes, you'll be thinking, why do I have this sudden urge to make Yogi a sandwich? Why do I want to do all of Yogi's grocery shopping? Hey, Andrew. Andrew says, I don't remember what or when, but you said something that got me out of a lonely, sad spot in life one morning. For that, I greatly respect you and owe you and owe you. You owe me nothing, my friend. Have a great day. You owe absolutely nothing. But thank you for saying that. Raman says, how can I find her channel? Kat says, I can make you some strawberry ice cream. Step two in the manifestation process. Hey, could I ask a big favor one more time? Could someone drop Rebecca's link? It's up above. It's way up above. Squirrel Snipers dropped it. Or you could look it up here. I would drop it, but because I'm on my desktop, it just brings you back to my channel. You can look it up here. Sissy says, where to see Yogi's sandwich? I got to bring this up. This is Kat's channel. There you go. You know what you won't find? You won't find bananas. They're all sold out in Tennessee. They're all sold out in Walmarts. I don't want to give away secrets. There you go. Thank you, Sniper. Hey, Roran, here's her channel. Marlon says, Alvin, Cat, I only have a notebook, but I can make screenshots in Zoom. Do not make screenshots in Zoom. Marlon says, Cat might sneak some eggs in there. She might. She might. Marlon says, it won't let me click on the link. Could you see the one that Sniper brought up? You should be able to click on that one. That should come right up. That's our friend Rebecca. Rebecca's actually the sheriff of Yogi Town. In order for Rebecca to get promoted to sheriff. Hey, Kitten, thanks for coming in again. Jay Hunaman to you too, my friend. Remover of obstacles. Hey, Lady Sky. In order for Rebecca to be promoted to sheriff, I had to promote Big Al. He would not have it any other way. I hope Big Al's feeling better. Prayers for Big Al. He's been under the weather. Kat says, yes, the making of Yogi Town was some of my most favorite chats here. Thank you, Kitten. Lady Sky, I hope you had a good night. You were up awful early. Or have you not been to bed yet? Doctor says, Anna, thank you for subscribing. Sometimes we wait a bit to mod people up. Sometimes we mod them up immediately. Make it easier. Tom, if you want to reach out for anyone, I'm going to be on for about 5 more minutes. Head out and take my walk. Thank you for dropping that link, Sissy. Hey, Quad for Life. Hey, bro, lighten up a bit. Yeah, I'm getting pretty heavy, pretty serious here, as I often do. I apologize. Checking Rebecca's channel again. She's at 704 still. Guys, Sissy will be doing her premiere in 38 minutes. How do I talk to girls? Be authentic. Relax. Nothing bad's going to happen when you talk to a girl. Well, you might get cooties. But if you had the proper immunization to cooties, you'll be fine. Oakwood said, Yogi, where boo-boo? I have a little bit of a boo-boo on my arm, actually, from doing my kettlebells. So, if you're authentic and then relax, be yourself, I can assure you that you are a completely lovable person, probably even charming, probably are funnier than you think, and probably have a lovely personality. Let that carry you through. Trust in yourself. Green says, sir, I know Messi is coming to India on 13th December. Whole India is mad to see Messi and tickets are so costly. I don't know who Messi is. Ronald says, no need to apologize, but I forgive you. What did I do this time? Yes, the cooties. The cooties. Spider jokes, 2 out of 10. Marla says, was it? Circle, ... No, you got a cootie shot? I did get a cootie shot. Back when I was a kid, you didn't even have a choice. You were immunized to cooties because it spreads. Lady Sky is saying hi to everyone. We got just a couple more minutes left, guys. I already tell I'll feel a little bit better after getting out and walking, some fresh air. You guys made me feel better. I appreciate it. Again, man, spend some time today examining your mind for any resentment. Tom says, have you listened to Wisdom of the Sages podcast? I haven't. I will look for it. Do they have a platform on YouTube? Rama says, not yet. Marlon says, got told the story from someone from Ohio where they actually believed that for a couple of years. About the cooties. So here's the thing. Are you into docking? Not since I sold my boat. I wonder if anyone got that. About cooties and cootie shots. Trust me, when you're 6 years old, you'll be thankful for that cootie shot. Anyway, examining the mind. Look for those hidden resentments. Course in Miracles says, and Kenneth Wapnick really stresses this, the entirety of the Course in Miracles is to examine your mind for any little dark corner that is holding a resentment, a grievance, a judgment against yourself, against others, against the world. Examine it and do that forgiveness, that 3-step forgiveness process. Eventually, it becomes so seamless. You notice, you know you want to feel better, you hand it over, and you move on like that. Sometimes I can do it, but again, you got to be careful. You don't want to fall into the don't want to say habit. You don't want to fall into the belief that you are better at it than you might actually be, because you might be really good at it for a stretch of time, and then you start to shove things aside. You might inadvertently start to bypass things. Miles says, you look 30. It's a horrible thing to say to a 22-year-old. But as a 60-year-old, thank you. Man, I appreciate that. If you came in and said, you look 58, I would have taken that as a great compliment. Lady Scott says, hope you're well, Cat and Jack. Lady Scott says, made a doctor's appointment on Monday, right when I get home from the airport, Yogi. I've been sick for a couple of days now. I hope before you fly that you feel better. Ronald says, you don't look a day over 44. I know, I look 16 years over 44. Rama says, how many subs do you think I will get by the end of the stream? It's a good question. You were what, at 102? Is anyone here, any of our new friends who might have come in, are you not subscribed to our good friend Raman? Raman is here. Hey, you're at 103. Raman is here to grow his channel. He's here to help you grow your channel. Can you help? Hey, Scott. Scott says, what's up, brother? Not much, my friend. We're just hanging out before I go out for a walk. Lady Scott says, yeah, Yogi, I hope so. We will see. Just keep getting some rest. Stay hydrated. I need to address the beard issue again. Marlon says, just don't tear anything if the goose scares you. One, just because you run from a goose doesn't mean that you're afraid of a goose. It means that you don't want to get bitten by a goose. They got fangs, guys. They got claws. They have little razor-sharp tips to their wings. They're smart. They're conniving. They have an agenda. They might be aliens. I think they might be shrunken dragons, for all you guys know. The geese here in Maryland geese, they're the worst geese of all. You guys have it easy down in Tennessee and over there in Germany. This is where the action is, man. It's me against the geese. Goose scares me. The goose better be, they better be afraid of me, man. A yogi? a yogi able to communicate with geese? This is my goose communication method, by the way. You remember Crocodile Dundee? I know Jim Dundee remembers. Communicated with a water buffalo. That's what he did. This is what I do. Scott says, Knoxville, Tennessee. Nice. Tennessee is a beautiful state. My heart resides in Tennessee. Didn't Tony Bennett sing that song? Marla says, well, geese, one thing, swans are the real dickheads. They can be quite aggressive to people and other birds. Geese are only aggressive once a year when their eggs have hatched and they got the goslings, and I do not resent them for that whatsoever. I do my best I will give them a wide berth because I don't want them to have that hormonal response. It's not good for geese. It's not good for people. Dr. Tom says, have a blessed day, Yogi. It was great being here, and I look forward to meeting again. May Krishna share his mercy on all of you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, my friend. I start my walk off each morning when I see that little hint of sunrise. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's just a beautiful way of offering salutation. I mean, geese can be annoying too, but swans are just sticks in principle. They know what they're doing. The Black Swan Paradox. Hey, so is anyone here not subscribed to our friend Raman? All right, guys, let me head out and take my walk. It's after 6 o'clock. I got a little over an hour before the sun comes up, so I'd like to get in a few miles of hard walking so that when the sun is out and I start to see a little more of nature, I don't have to set that fast of a pace. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out, for joining me. We made some new friends, which was absolutely awesome. The swans would be the first thing I'd eat if it was the apocalypse. Not me, man. I'd eat my neighbors. Got my eye on them. That's why I keep sending over baked goods, accidentally delivered at their door. I'm just plumping them up, guys. I'm only a vegan because I'm too lazy to hunt and stalk. But once I got people reaching that level of plumpness, I don't have to hunt. I don't have to stop. I'm just gonna be there for the picking. Have a great day, Sniper. All right, I gotta go. Thanks for hanging out with me again. I'll be live at 1 o'clock. No guests until next week, unless someone surprises me, and I'm in hope that someone will. We'll see. Love you all.